Hey guys, welcome to Nerds and Nuance. I'm Ian, and we are back with Superman and Lois. Last episode, I didn't even know we were going to be on a break, but here we are. We're back. But yeah, last episode. Well, I'm pretty sure last episode Jonathan took some of the drugs, and I don't know if it's reacting with him differently or than most of the kids who have been taking it. Because what's her name? Candace said that it affects people differently. I don't know if that's why, or if it's because of the fact that he's part Kryptonian. So that's a little worrisome. Two of the kids were killed by Bizarro. But Tag, he was able to grab the necklace, and he's taking it back to Anderson, right? Or was it? I forgot. It's been a minute. Crap, where are you? Yeah, Anderson. I don't remember General. I think General Anderson. I think it's Lieutenant Anderson. I don't remember. Regardless, he's okay at least. The kid is. John Henry's currently not doing well. And I mean, rightly so, or fairly. Oh no. Crap, what's her name? His daughter. It's gonna bug me. Natalie, okay, I don't know where it is in my notes, but I remembered it. Natalie, she's understandably upset, and she's kind of, she's blaming Superman currently, blaming Clark. She's saying he should have protected her dad. I'm sorry, I touch my face a lot, I have had an allergic reaction, I think, to something, and my face is all very frustrating. I don't think you can see it, but man, is it frustrating. We found out that Lucy is actually back with her group, the Inverse thingamajig, and Chrissy's wanting to get information from them about Lois. Lois, I don't know. I'm hoping Chrissy's not gonna get sucked in. She might just be using them, either to get more in with them and then take them actually off guard. I don't know. Oh, and then there's the whole thing with Kyle. He had an affair. Whether he was, I'm assuming he hasn't been anymore, but I'm really hoping for that. Yeah, we didn't really touch more on the whole Jonathan thing, so hopefully we can tap into that and see what's going on there. And oh, jeez, I completely forgot that freaking Jordan's gonna be training with Sam, so that'd be really cool if we could see that.
To receive your inheritance, you must agree to look after this.
Uh-oh.
That thing is poison. It's what killed her father.
I'm afraid it was a very firm point. No pendant, no inheritance.
So it is her? Allie?
Allie, listen.
This whole time, I assumed that everything that came out of Allie's mouth was a lie. This talk about shadow dimensions and mirror selves, it sounded crazy. But then this bizarre version of you busted through the Earth's crust, and now I'm wondering, what if the two are related?
You think this thing could be my shadow self?
Maybe. And if that is the case, then maybe Allie's theories are true, and I really did destroy Lucy's life for no reason.
Your sister almost died. They're for Natalie.
Well...
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh. Whoa.
Whoa.
Bruh.
Fair.
Oh.
So cute.
So,
You're training this guy?
Jordan, you'd make a terrible spy.
I don't get, why does this need to be a big secret? Well, have fun.
Actually, we could use you today. Help us figure out what your brother's baseline
Oh,
is.
Sam.
I
Attentive
assume I can count on
now.
you to keep this.
Is that... Dr. Faulkner?
Who? Am I supposed to know who that is? Oh, right, her. Oh boy, why are you there? Why are you there, buddy?
I want people to be able to learn the truth for themselves.
But just to say it, right, your whole belief system, it's more about faith than it is about fact.
Well, that is where you're wrong. And I can prove it.
How?
You're about to find out, Miss
She
Bell.
drugged.
You drugged me.
you...
It won't be long now.
Dr. Faulkner?
Oh, he looks sad there. Hey, Clark, can you see this right now? Is she dead already? Holy jeez!
Oh my god.
Wasn't expecting them to show that. Boy!
Look, I think honestly, at this point, the only way he's gonna learn to fight a real bad guy is to spar me.
Afraid that's not an option.
Well, why? Because, what, too strong or something? Come on, he'd be lucky to get one hit in. Where's this coming from, John? Just want to see how I stack up against Superboy, you know? Come on, what are you scared or something? Come on.
It's your call.
Oh, come on, don't tell me that hurt. Come on, come on.
Oh!
Are we done yet?
Hey, that's enough. That's enough.
What is wrong with you?
You're done here.
Maybe you're training the wrong kid.
Everything in it was just off somehow. You were everywhere.
What are you doing here?
What, Chrissy?
Is this some kind of a trap?
No, I'm just as surprised as you are.
Kip Faulkner was murdered.
Murdered by whom?
He's coming.
Like, maybe him. He's faring a lot better. So that's something that's made the pendant was, well, he's not flashing yet, so. Oh. Oh, that looks cool. I mean, fire is usually better than ice. This, oh my god! And he's got a wider. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
You're the opposite of me.
Means the sun. Can't take him to the sun, he'll lose his strength. Oh, the ex-kryptonite. That too. Alright. He's gonna take him to Anderson. Oh boy. Well, what's her face doesn't show up and mess things up. What are you doing here?
Oh my god, I can't believe that man actually showed up.
I'll just do a mango. John, could you get me a lime soda? What am I, your drink boy now? It's for Sarah. What's your problem? What? You go all aggro at me during training for what? To show Grandpa that he's wasting his time? I didn't go all aggro to make you look bad. I'm just better than you, and I think you should get used to it because I'm only getting stronger.
Sorry.
Hey.
Can we get out of here? I need some air.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks.
You know, actually, I'm gonna run out, check on the kids in the
Oh,
bouncy house.
great.
Make sure there's.
And they're outside too.
Make yourselves at home. Look,
She
Tanya,
thinks the Dean campaign would pay for this kind of info. I asked her not to say anything.
you think she sold him the story?
Money's tight. People do stupid things. I thought you should know. Because I would never do anything to hurt you, Kyle.
Don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around. Who's there? Oh no, oh no, oh.
Honey, have you seen Sarah? It's almost time for the father-daughter dance.
No. But, I'll go look for her.
Oh, not without me. That was definitely the low point of the evening.
Lois, she drugged me.
What?
Allie did? She put something in my tea and had me cross over to this other world where I saw another version of myself. It was a really intense trip, and trust me, I've had a few. She's scary. My other dad in that world, he's terrified of her. Everyone is. And the thing is, over there, she's taken over.
Taken over what exactly?
The country, maybe even the world.
Hello, everybody.
Oh no, she's about to lose it.
Hey. Oh, crap.
I think she's having a panic attack.
Hey, stop on me.
Could you do that? I hurt you. No.
Honey, what is going on?
Tell her what I saw.
It's not what you think.
Don't lie to me. I know what I saw. You and some woman.
The girl from the bar?
Lana, just let me explain.
God,
okay?
I believed you. You're just blowing off steam after work?
Can we just talk?
No, not here and not now.
Lana, please.
I said not now.
Why are you here, Kal-El?
To save my world. And yours.
Eh? For her? For what's her face? Allie?
Yeah, well, can you quit lying to my face?
I'm not lying!
You have powers.
Jordan.
No wonder you were so much stronger this morning. Why didn't you just tell me, man?
Okay, they just started coming in like a couple of days ago, and I wanted to get a feel for them.
Come on, we gotta go tell Mom and Dad. Come on.
No, whoa. Can we just, look, can I just have a little bit longer?
At war with who, Kal-El?
The woman whose life he just saved. Allie Austin will destroy everything you love. Your friends. Your family. You'll lose it all. Unless you kill her first.
Oh, come on. Bah! Okay, well, that's interesting. Yeah, okay. So there is a connection with Allie and the whole, oh Jesus, whatever's going on with the Bizarro Superman. And she's taking over. Hold on. Okay, hold up. This is another instance of somebody coming over from their Earth and stopping who was their downfall in a way. You know, it's a little different. I don't know if, well, maybe not. Maybe he didn't mean to come here. I wonder if that suit was protecting him from whatever the Allie on that Earth did. I don't know. Hold on. I need to listen to what Chrissy was saying. But thank God she didn't just fall into it. She's like, okay, yo, Lois, you're right. That woman be crazy and dangerous. So it didn't quite go as Allie had expected. You know, it was like as soon as she saw the whole thing, she didn't just come crawling to her side. Thankfully, Chrissy understood the danger that this woman had. She saw Allie is, apparently all over. I'm trying to get a freaking spot on this. Interesting. Okay, her other dad. Okay, that's What? Like, this is just random? Like, is it a specific one? Why is that gem focusing whatever is going on there? Like, is it like connecting people to another, like their cells on another Earth? Is it a derivative of that gem? Like, is that gem maybe from another Earth or something? And then whoever it would be in contact with while they're maybe under a certain they're under a certain conditions. They're I don't know. They're effectively, drugged. They're being affected with something. They're under some kind of catalyst, some kind of chemicals that will interact with the gem. Maybe I'm spouting off random words because I don't know what is exactly letting them peer into another Earth. We know it's not like a impossible thing. Obviously, we've seen things like Cisco creating a device that could cross into another Earth. Excuse me. That was like technology. This seemed like just a gem. But maybe it's a piece, because there's magic in the world, in the comic world. Is it magic derived? Or is it just extra dimensional energy? And she said she saw, when it first happened and she woke up, something about, hold on, let me see. She's like, she was everywhere, and apparently she has taken over the country. Country 1 is intense and very bad for us, considering the madness of this woman. Why is she everywhere? I don't know anything about this Allie Alston. Maybe I don't know if I want anybody to tell me if she's a character in the comics. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not familiar with Allie Alston in the comics if she's a thing. But what does she mean by she was everywhere? Are there different versions of her on the Earth, or is she able to multiply herself, or is she just meaning presence-wise? She's got, she has her fingers and everything. She has control over everything. Not literally everywhere, but her presence, I guess. I don't know. You never can tell with comics, so especially with what's going on here. She's with Allie trying to tap into your other self and your shadow version or whatever she was saying, shadow world. So is it just a Bizarro world? I know there's a Bizarro world, but I don't know if that's what this is supposed to be going on. But apparently this Bizarro isn't he's very different Bizarro. I don't know if this is an actual thing in the comics, but I currently don't think so, unless somebody says otherwise. But this Bizarro is here to save our world, save his and our world. So that's because Allie's the lynch and everything. I don't know if killing her here would do something on his Earth. Maybe it would. Maybe all of the different Allies have with that stone are somehow connected. Because I'm wondering how he got hold of it. Or is that just a different one than she has? That might be what's going on. Because Allie's apparently, I think she's been using that this whole time, since she's been doing this whole thing. Because we saw her obviously she's had it, considering we saw her flashback when she was a child, and her, apparently that was something, I'm assuming that's been passed down for a while, but she had gotten it from her dad, or after he had died. And I'm assuming going through the whole process of, seeing the other side, constantly drugging himself and then using the thing. Maybe, I don't know, or something else killed him. I'm wondering why. I'm guessing that is what allowed it to come through in the first place, and it doesn't really need it anymore. And maybe whatever is, because Chrissy was saying how everything's kind of off, and it could just be whenever you go to another Earth and things aren't the same. She could have just meant that, how Barry in one Earth is more nerdy than he is in another Earth. I don't know, and he doesn't become the Flash, stuff like that kind of a thing. But it's I'm wondering if whatever that world is now, if it's affected him, and that's why he's like that, why he looks the way he looks right now, and why his powers are all weird, or if that's just always how he was in this version. I'm just so many questions, and then some of them I lose because there's so many questions, and there's too many to hold on to. I'm glad that Chrissy's back with us still, though. She's not like, again, I know I said this, but I'm just glad she hasn't fallen for, you know, Allie's manipulations. But she's not. She believes what she's doing, though. Like, she's not making up crap like most cult leaders do. She believes what she's doing, and she wants others to. I think she's wanting others to be the same, like to benefit from what she's believing in. I guess what she's trying to accomplish. Kind of see that Anderson was upset, and he definitely seemed affected by the fact that they were the other two were killed, and not necessarily just like upset, like he was bested upset, more like obviously like emotionally upset, like sad that they were killed. He's been affected by it. He's still I don't know. I think he's okay-ish. There's just he's just headstrong on a certain way. He's adamant that things should go a certain way and that Superman should follow suit. He should basically fall in line. But I don't know, the way he goes about things. It's cool that at least Clark has, Laura now that Jor-El's gone. I was thinking maybe he could bring it back to his fortress, and if it could maybe, I don't know if it would fix things up because it's a different, I don't know, it'd be interesting to see, because I kind of missed that fortress, because I thought he maybe had taken it back to his fortress, but he's using Tal's fortress, so he probably said that, but I didn't catch it. But I didn't miss the usual Fortress of Solitude. And going to what's her face? I forgot her name. The doctor, the one that is now seeing everything behind her. I wasn't expecting them to show that. I don't think they've shown anything like that gruesome before. I mean, it's not super gruesome, but like I don't know. In a usual like Arrowverse show, it's not really something that they would tend to show, I think. I mean, the worst thing it's gotten is like Arrow. I'm trying to think. I mean, they've definitely shown some torture parts, but like I don't know. I feel like that was definitely that was just kind of like a shock showing the lady just have her head turned 180 degrees and her eyes still open in shock. Wasn't expecting her to be gone, honestly. I thought she'd have a little bit bigger part to play. Not that I'm necessarily upset about that. I'm just surprised. I thought the whole thing with her and Allie was gonna be a little more prominent and have more of a say in what was going to be happening here. But she's out of the picture, and I think Lois is suspecting. I mean, she obviously is suspicious of Allie already. But I mean, I think she's suspicious of her connection with Bizarro, especially now with what Chrissy said. But before that, when she walked in on them, trying, because they were going to save Allie from Bizarro. But she's the way her face reacted whenever they didn't see it though. I don't think because it was too fast. They didn't see Bizarro Superman. But I forgot what was said exactly, but she definitely had like a certain kind of reaction that Lois kind of clocked, I feel like. So, I mean, she already didn't trust her, so I mean, that's just kind of adding more fire to the fuel to the fire. Okay, well, the dramas. It's not like necessarily badly written. It just sucks seeing it happen. Like some of the stuff it could be avoided, like with the whole like Kyle could have brought it up, when things are starting to look better. But it's not something you just like want to bring up in your relationship with your spouse, especially when things are going great. You don't want to lose that. You don't want to lose your family, and like he loves his family, like tremendously, and to see that like he's breaking it, seeing like the hurt in both Lana and Sarah. And, this was kind of supposed to be Sarah's night, and he's just, like, feeling like crap. And Toya wasn't trying to cause any problems. She was actually trying to warn Kyle of like the fact that her girlfriend had sold the story, or possibly sold the story to whatever this douchebag's name is. I forgot. Was it like Dean or something? I don't remember. I have it in my notes, but I don't feel like looking for it. But she was just trying to warn him, and unfortunately, the kids were outside. Knew that was gonna be a thing. As soon as first the kids go, and Kyle's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna take this call," or no, he didn't say that, but he saw the text, and then said he was gonna get some. What did he say he was doing? He stepped outside, and I was like, "Oh no, they're outside. That's gonna be a thing," and it was. Lana was at least she's like, "We're not gonna talk about this now." You know, she's. I don't know about taking time to cool down, but she's at least not like shutting it out entirely. But I can't necessarily blame her for finding this out. And she knows he's not cheating now. She was just realized that he had been cheating whenever he was saying, "I need to blow off some steam," kind of a thing. Dang it! Still, man, like unfortunate thing, he had cheated. Like that. I'm hoping that it's going to work out in the end. They're gonna patch things up. It's gonna take some work. It's gonna be real rough with Sarah, because she's pretty, like just in general, like Sarah's always kind of she snaps pretty quickly. So I don't know. It's gonna be rough. This is already kind of an emotional thing, and she loves her mother very much, and seeing her mother be betrayed and hurt like that. Sorry, again, like I said before, I have like this annoying allergic reaction on my face, and unfortunately seems to have reached my eyelids, so that's awesome. Like I appreciate Toya showing up to warn him, but really could have picked a better time. I mean, she tried to reach out to him before. I know, but like still, the quinceañera, seriously. You couldn't have waited a little bit longer, or at least literally just sent the text. Hey, the dean knows, he might spill the beans or whatever. I mean, he knows that he knew. At least he assumed he did, with the way that he had spoke before in the last episode. But then, of course, there's this stuff going on with Jonathan and Jordan. Now, with Jonathan. Like, it's really cool that Jordan's, finally getting training, and then I like that Sam was willing to include him. He's like, actually, you know what? Why don't you join as well? We could use you as well. Like, he's kind of noticed that he is feeling left out. The unfortunate thing is, here's the thing, Jonathan. He's been a great sport this whole time after finding out his brother got the powers and not him at all. Like, it wasn't the fact that it's the fact that both of them had the potential to have the powers, and one of them did, not both. Like, he's had his ups and downs with the whole situation, but like for the most part, Jonathan's been a pretty good sport about the whole thing and encouraging to his brother. Like I said before, that's gonna build up, and there's only so much at that age, especially, that you can shoulder, and with other people kind of egging you on in terms of your comparing themselves to you, and and kind of talking you down, belittling you. Add into that the Kryptonite or Kryptonite X, whatever, is going to obviously affect his personality a bit, affect his mood. And it does seem to be flaring up his ability, his innate ability, or the DNA that he has, of the potential. It's kind of like with Superboy in Young Justice, where he takes these the shields that suppresses his human DNA. This one flares up his alien DNA so that the powers can start to surface. And one thing I did like about that part was the fact that Jordan immediately kind of just like dropped the whole like being frustrated with Jonathan and just was happy for him. He's like, you got powers. Let's go tell mom and dad. This is awesome. And it's like so sweet, but like heartbreaking because he hates seeing his brother feel like crap and feeling less than. Like he's been trying to help him out. And then this happens, and it's not what what he thinks. It might have a permanent effect, like it might like trigger his abilities, but it might just be whenever he takes it. Because I mean, granted, he had just taken it recently, but it also last time he took it, he didn't have a laser vision flare up. It was just like enhanced vision. Now it's laser vision, or it didn't shoot, but it flared up. So I don't know if it'll be different every time, or if it's just like it's the more he takes it, the more his abilities begin to surface, or the more his DNA maybe becomes unstable. Maybe like that might be an issue, and it'll affect his personality even more. So that's kind of terrifying. It's obviously going to come to the surface sometime soon. Because again, this is a shorter show. This season is shorter, so the storytelling is tighter. And we're on episode 5 right now. I think there's going to be probably 15 episodes like last season. So we're about a third of the way through. But I mean, we're coming close to the mid-season finale. I don't know how we're going to end this season. Because last it was kind of like one part was done, and then we went on to the next, but it still kind of had something to do with the previous stuff. So like the previous, I guess, arc of the season. Like it was kind of doing pods in a way, but it was more so like this is this part of the story. We reached this, we're done. Moving on to the next part, and eventually this is all gonna coincide. So I'm assuming it's gonna be doing the same thing. I just don't know how the whole thing with Allie is going to end, like with Jordan and Jonathan. The whole thing with I mean like in the grand scale of things, the thing with Kyle and the family and their family, the Cushings or the Cortezes now. Not to downplay it, but it's definitely less of an issue. The whole grand scale of what's going on here with Allie and Bizarro and the whole possible fate of the world. And then who knows what's going to go on with Jonathan by the end. Like I'm pretty sure they're not going to make him a bad guy. Like he's still just a kid, and he's their son. I feel like this. Jordan's gonna be able to pull him back out of that. Hopefully. Yeah, I don't. This is a lot, guys. I don't. This is gonna suck to edit. I feel like maybe not, but like man, there's so much going on. Like, and I still think like even like the drama stuff like with the family. Like, I don't think I don't think it's bad. It just sucks. I think it's pretty well done and it makes sense. Like it's not something you really want to bring up. You should have, but it's not something you want to bring up. And then we got the Jordan Jonathan, the drugs, Bizarro, Allie, whatever's going on with her and the others. She's crazy, and maybe we should listen to Bizarro and just kill her. And we'll see what happens next episode, guys. Hope you stick around. If you want to, go ahead and click the subscribe button. You'll be notified whenever the next video for that episode goes out. Maybe Patreon. Not really sure about that yet. We're kind of working on some things. Yeah. See you guys next week.